The communist program for revolution in America is divided into two phases, violent and nonviolent.
The best way to stand up against an enemy is to know as much as you possibly can about that enemy and about the strategy that that enemy uses. And in this country, our greatest enemy, one of our greatest enemies, would be communism. So if that's true, let's say that's true, should we not learn as much as we possibly can about this enemy and about the strategies that they use, or is used, should I say, by this enemy? And in turn, teach our children about this enemy as well, equipping them with information, with knowledge and wisdom so that they too can grow up understanding what to look out for and how to better raise their family. Take a listen to this.
In the back is Joseph Stalin.
Vladimir Lenin and the Bolsheviks became the blueprint, became the model for every form of radical activism in the 20th century.
The communist program for revolution in America is divided into two phases, violent and nonviolent. The strategy for violent revolution calls for chaos, anarchy, mass confusion and panic among the people, a crisis in government, and then, out of the vacuum, the sudden seizure of power by communist-led guerrilla bands. The third conclusion is that the nonviolent phase of revolution actually is more important to the communists and more potentially dangerous to us. Now, the strategy for this phase calls for the gradual transition of our government into a communist regime, done peacefully and legally, but under the banner of socialism.
As you know, that is a great social revolution taking place in the United States of America. And I come to you not altogether as a stranger, for the name that I happen to have is a name so familiar to Germany and so familiar to the world. And I'm happy that my parents decided to name me after the great reformer.